Well, welcome to another Ruthless Ideas podcast. Today, I got a ton of new stuff. It's going to be a great podcast. If you wouldn't mind listening to the end, it's going to be crazy. And you might be excited for me. So, let's get into it. First off, I upgraded the upgrade. What that means is, I talked before about how I was trying to make these connectors perfect so that they would slide together perfectly and you could almost not see that they're actually two different parts together. Turns out with the game I'm making, these parts just fall through. And so the problem I needed to fix was getting them to kind of lock in so that it would kind of stop in the middle, hold, and not fall. And this turned out to be a very aggressive and, oh my gosh, it was a problem. So I printed about 25 to 30 different 3D prints to try and test this out. So I started with a little kind of like triangle on the top of the tab that would fit into the So first off, I took the male part, put a little triangle on the top, and then put that against the female part, and then used this tool called the cavity tool that would take exactly what was on the male part and subtract it out of the female part. So then this made the connection kind of perfect. So I did that, put them together, just not working right. It wasn't that kind of click that I wanted. And so I tried that with a bunch of different sizes, didn't work. So then I moved on to having it, instead of on the face of the male part, I had it on the sides of the male part. So it was wider and then put that into the female part, cavitied it out, didn't work. The problem was if I made it wide, it wouldn't actually go in. And there's no flexibility really, so just completely didn't work. So then I had to give up on that one. And then I thought, you know what? Let's just put a sphere, like half a sphere, on the face of the male part, and then put that together. Didn't work because this one, it was too big almost. Like with the triangle, it was just one single point that was big. With the sphere, it's like the whole part is big. And that the whole sphere added is too big. So then I figured out, what if I just put a rectangle extruded halfway up the sphere? So now the sphere only has to make it halfway in, and somehow that worked. I think it was just the minimal size that was there. It worked and it clicked in. And so that's the way I went. Now, the next problem I'm having is it's such a small part to begin with that as I'm adding smaller parts to it, the sizes are starting to differentiate, which is really affecting how my parts go together. And so, technically and theoretically, I did complete it and I did get the size where they click in. The problem, not all consistent, which is something that affects a lot of things. So with my game, I 3D printed all the new parts, which was the second video that I made this week. And so I 3D printed all the new parts for it. I left the same colored parts as before. Those just have the plain, just because those are what are moving, and those are the in-between passes. So then the ones with the male parts that have the tab, the extruded parts, the clicky parts, I don't know what I want to call it yet, but those are every other. So then I figured out the whole game would be getting it in the line, but then using the colored parts in the middle to kind of adjust it and make it harder. So it's the top one. So the top tab, new tabbed part, and then the third from the top tabbed part has a blue two-piece one in it. So you can only move two pieces at a time back and forth, which adds a little difficulty. But that the ones underneath that are 3 and 6. And so then it's a little easier there. So kind of cool, kind of interesting, and it just adds the next little, like, the direction of where I want to go now. Because now I have a semi-functional game that works about a quarter of the time with how I can move the tabs together. So I don't know if I want the next part to be aligning it so that they like lock together, because I think of a Rubik's Cube in this sense where they don't always fit together. It's just you put your hand a specific way and then they all like line up. Or you have a little play on how much it can move. So I'm debating if I maybe like add some chamfers, which is like a cut. So I would cut the edges so it's not a straight rectangle down. It would look more like a diamond. So then where the part connects, that like new tabbed part that I made, would be at the center of the diamond. So it's easy to go down, stops in the middle, and then easy to go up, or the other way around kind of thing. So it might have some simplicity. I just don't know how it would hold, and if that little sphere that changes size somehow would actually hold it or not. So I don't really know. It's another trial and error type of product, but I freaking love it. I just have so much fun. I have this problem where gift giving is my love language. I'm not necessarily giving myself gifts, but when I come back in after like a long day of doing work, or I like do work a long day and then my 3D printer's done, and I have like 6 different parts I just 3D printed, and now I get to go through and see if they actually fit together. It's Christmas for me. I get to go through and test and see if my designs worked. It is one of the best feelings ever, and I love it so much, and I'm so happy it's cheap. Because if this was more expensive, we'd have a big problem. So that's about the videos. But now, oh my gosh, here comes the craziness. I am going to patent a product. This product, so if you don't know what a patent is, you know how like all toys, you can sometimes, so we'll take fidget spinners. One company will make a fidget spinner, and then another company will make a fidget spinner. They're the exact same. They didn't patent the first fidget spinner, so these other companies could take it and create the exact same thing. What a patent does is the patent protects you so that another company cannot steal it. And if they do steal it, you get to sue them. So what the patent does is it allows you to protect your idea along a certain realm. So you have to be very descriptive and show all of the pictures and like describe how it works and all the intricacies of how it works, why yours is specific, and what this patent covers. It does cost money, it is what it is, but the cool thing about this patent that I'm doing, it's called a provisional patent, and what it does is it gives me a protection on my product for up to 12 months, and it allows me to make content on it. So this product, once I file this patent, which only costs $75, which is amazing. Other patents cost like $1,000, $2,000. The more you add and protect, the more it costs. So, but with my patent is, it will protect the idea, the uses it does, and some of the ways I can take it. So what I kind of have to write on this patent is, this product will do, so we'll take a mouse. So this product will control a mouse on a computer. It will be this kind of shape. It will do this kind of thing. It will have batteries and it'll be able to be plugged in. And then I'll have to show a couple pictures of the ways it could be made. And then there, that's how the patent works. And then I file it for $75. And then as soon as I file it, then I get to go and say patent pending on my product. So if you ever watch Shark Tank, people will come in and be like, yeah, this is our product, patent pending, which means they filed a patent, it's just not cleared. And so the cool thing, so I'm just getting a little into patents, but my provisional patent means they don't check it. I have to do all the work to check to see if my product's ever been made or anything like that, which it hasn't. I did this for my senior project, so I spent a full year designing it and making it. Didn't work. I'll get into that later. But the cool thing is they don't check. They don't even confirm or deny. Just as soon as you file it, boom, you get patent pending. And then the kind of reason you do this is because you plan on doing a non-provisional patent, where that's where all like the big companies patent the stuff, is you describe every little thing about this product, everything that it's made out of, all the uses. You describe this thing to the T. Nothing goes unnoticed. You describe every single use case. You show every single picture and how it can be used. And you develop this entire intricate document about this one product so that no one else can take it. And so then once you file that, it is protected for about 10 to 12 years. Like there's a lot of different things. Like if you die, it's protected for like 10 to 12 years. If someone buys it, then it's like a certain amount of time. But the thing is, you got to keep paying on it every single year. So there's like a fee for paying for it. So the hope is that you go and actually sell it, so then you make some money and then it's actually worth it. But I'm going to be filing a patent, so then I can take this product and this idea, go make content on it, and then with this provisional patent, it allows you to go to companies and pitch the idea, so that if they want to buy it or bring you in or kind of whatever could go on with your product, you can go talk to them and they can't go and steal your product right from underneath you, which is a big scare of a lot of like product developers. So it's cool to be able to do this for so cheap. So a little backstory though is with Ruthless Ideas, my whole goal was like, I have all these ideas, but none of them I can take and actually patent and go the full 9 yards with it because there's just so many. So I'm giving it away so that someone else can do that and hopefully enjoy their dream or make it better or whatever. But I am okay with that because I have other kind of hidden ideas that I truly am passionate about and that I can take to the next level. So that's another cool part. So I'm super excited about that. Hopefully, my goal is to patent it in the next month, within the next month, because I have a great idea. I just have like the ball's rolling. It's a snowball. It's picking up some speed and I am so freaking excited, if you can't tell. But really cool, super excited. So let me know if you have any comments or questions. I love this. I think once I do patent it, I'll make a video of explaining it all and getting into the nitty gritties. Probably will be boring, but if you're interested, go check it out. But the next cool thing is, so I love, my dream is designing fidget toys for kids with disabilities. And so my goal was like 1 month, I forgot what month it was, I designed a bunch of fidget toys. And so I had these. Then my goal was to like go into schools and design toys for schools. And our family friend is the like head person at our close schools for kids with disabilities. And for some, like I meant to talk to her when I had more products, but my mother talked to her. Love my mother. And she talked to her, and this woman wants to meet me right away. She wants to see what I've made and wants to possibly have me like make toys for them or kind of whatever. I don't know the exact specifics, but she wants to meet is the thing. And that's freaking awesome. And so it's like, if you think about, if I close my eyes and look into the distance of what my dreams are, it is designing toys for kids with disabilities and having a bunch of patents for products. 2 of my dreams are opening themselves up and are coming to. Like, what the heck? It is freaking awesome. And it just like, honestly, this is the happiest I've ever been. I got to quit my job. I get to design products 24/7. And now I get to possibly pen an idea and work with kids with disabilities. Like, it is a dream. I'm living the dream right now. And I'm 23. And so the only thing I can say is luck it. Which means shoot, go for it, and see what happens. Like, this is all luck. Obviously, like, I have some skills to design products, but it's like, it's just happening. I'm just doing it. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. And I don't know. I'm blessed. Thank you, God. It's all God. He's just, he brought me on this journey. I didn't know if this was the right way, but I thought, hey, I'll walk this way. Huh? Song reference. And see what happens. And look at what's happening. So, absolutely crazy. Just, it's the time of my life. I am just enjoying life. I'm having a blast. And I get to share it with y'all. I am so happy. I'm so excited. So I hope you enjoy this. I hope my enthusiasm and happiness like leads you to pursuing your own and going on your own thing and trying your own stuff, because it's amazing. And if you go back to the pool reference, you just got to hit the ball and see what happens. You got to luck it. It's an Luck, okay? Just to be clear. But thank you so very much for everything. I hope you enjoy. I hope you have a wonderful day, night, weekend, morning. Just enjoy life, have fun, and do what you love. You can't beat it. Trust me, I'm living it. But thank you very much, and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.